I want to bring Chris and Billy. Send Chris and Billy right over. One of the things, another word that we talked about, and it started becoming this joke, that what is this other disease, Jeff, that we need to learn about to protect ourselves from? And I said, well, this one's good. This one's my best work yet. Okay, impactipated. Okay, was the word, and you're like, okay, what's going on? We want to make the biggest impact as possible, but, and you would say this might not be church-worthy word, but we got to be careful that we're not constipated of making an impact, okay? And so this is where we were at, because of when you're overseas, don't drink the water. You know, it made sense in the moment, okay? Don't judge me. Impactipated, holding in what's inside of you to give. Yeah, I know. It was better in the Dominican. Matthew 5:13. I'm going to read scripture. We're going to get this figured out right now. Matthew 5:13-16 says, "You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It's no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand and gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." And that's what Cynthia was talking about, is we want to be that light, we want to be that salt, and that's what when we're making an impact, if we aren't making an impact, we're not doing what God has asked us to do. It's like a light that we put underneath a bowl. We got to let that shine and make the biggest impact that we can. So Billy, Chris, quickly take turns, and what is one thing that resonated from your trip where you were glad you were part of or saw someone make an impact?
Well, I find for me is like we have so much at home, and then you go there and see how they have so little, and yet they seem to be more happier than we are. So sometimes the take home is bigger for us than them. That's one thing that I find that resonated with me.
That's good.
Where do I begin? There were too many things. Just to see how everybody came together in the construction side of things, and how we come together as one family, even though there's a language barrier definitely, but everybody knew what to do and what we were there for. Yeah. A few of the other things that really made an impact on me was just, like Billy said, how happy they are, but the power of prayer and how they use that. It's incredible, just incredible how much they have inside and how much they love God and know that this is their way. This is their way forward. Church service. Yeah, like the church service last Sunday morning about this time, I think we sat there for 2 hours. It was the best 2 hours that I can ever remember. It was totally amazing, and like Cynthia said, you're in this small little area, and they had to sweep up the worms first off the floor before we actually started the service. Amazing, just amazing.
Yeah. Well, just the main thing is the main thing, right? It puts the focus on that. Thank you guys for sharing. Give them a round of applause.